If you had the opportunity to work in the USA, Canada, or Australia in 2026, which country would you choose? The USA is famous for high salaries and huge career opportunities. Canada is known for immigration pathways and its multicultural environment. And Australia is famous for high wages, skilled worker opportunities, and a strong quality of life. But which one is actually better for a foreign worker? Today we're comparing USA versus Canada versus Australia based on jobs, salaries, work visas, taxes, cost of living, and long-term opportunities. And stay until the end because we'll reveal which country could be the best overall choice depending on your situation. Let's start with the USA. Number 1, United States. If your number one priority is earning potential, the USA is extremely difficult to ignore. The country has one of the world's largest economies and enormous job markets in technology, healthcare, finance, engineering, aviation, construction, and many other industries. Experienced professionals can earn very high salaries, especially in technology, medicine, finance, and specialized careers. The USA also has several employment-based visa categories. For example, the H-1B is commonly used for certain specialty occupations, while other categories exist for different types of workers and professionals. But there's a major downside. Getting the right work visa can be complicated, and many routes depend heavily on your employer, occupation, and eligibility. And while salaries can be very high, living costs can also be expensive, especially in cities such as New York, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. Healthcare costs are another important factor. So the USA may be the best option if your priority is career growth and maximum salary potential. But what about Canada? Number 2, Canada. Canada has a completely different advantage. For many international workers, Canada is attractive because of its immigration system and potential long-term settlement opportunities. The country has demand in areas such as healthcare, skilled trades, construction, transportation, engineering, and technology. Canada also has different work permit options. Most foreign nationals need a work permit, and depending on the situation, it may be employer-specific or open. Another major attraction is that Canada has immigration programs that can lead toward permanent residence for eligible applicants. But there are challenges. Housing costs can be extremely high in cities such as Toronto and Vancouver, and Canada's job market isn't equally strong for every occupation. So Canada can be particularly attractive if your priority is immigration and building a long-term future rather than simply chasing the highest possible salary. Now let's look at Australia. Number 3, Australia. Australia combines relatively high wages with strong demand for skilled workers. Healthcare, engineering, construction, technology, mining, and skilled trades can offer excellent opportunities depending on your occupation and qualifications. Australia currently has several skilled migration and employer-sponsored pathways. For example, the Skills in Demand visa allows an approved employer to sponsor a suitably skilled worker for a position where they cannot find an appropriately skilled Australian worker. Australia also has permanent skilled migration options, including the Skilled Independent visa and other skilled pathways. The downside? Australia can be expensive, particularly when it comes to housing in major cities. And some skilled visa routes can be competitive and require qualifications, experience, English ability, or skills assessments. So Australia can be a strong choice if you want a combination of good salaries, skilled worker opportunities, and quality of life. But now, let's compare them directly. Which country has the best salaries? If we're talking about maximum salary potential, the USA generally has the strongest advantage, especially for highly skilled professionals in technology, healthcare, finance, and specialized industries. Australia can also offer strong salaries, particularly in skilled occupations. Canada offers good salaries in many professional fields, but housing and living costs can reduce your potential savings. So for pure earning potential, USA, winner. Which country has the better work visa options? This one depends heavily on your occupation. The USA has strong employment-based roots, but many workers face employer-specific requirements and complex immigration procedures. Canada has employer-specific and open work permits in eligible situations, plus several immigration pathways. Australia offers employer-sponsored and skilled migration routes, including pathways that can lead to permanent residence for eligible workers. So if your main goal is building a long-term immigration future, Canada or Australia may be more attractive depending on your occupation and profile. Which is better for cost of living? None of these three countries is universally cheap. Major cities in the USA, Canada, and Australia can all be expensive. Your actual cost depends heavily on where you live. For example, living in a smaller Australian or Canadian city can be very different from living in Sydney, Toronto, or Vancouver. The same applies to the USA. So don't compare countries only, compare cities. Which is better for long-term settlement? This is where Canada and Australia become especially interesting. Both countries have established skilled migration systems and permanent residence pathways for eligible workers. Australia officially lists multiple permanent skilled visa options, while Canada has several immigration programs that can lead to permanent residence depending on your profile. So if your main goal is building a long-term immigration future, Canada or Australia may be more attractive depending on your occupation and profile. So, which country is the best? Here's the honest answer. There is no single winner for everyone. If you are a highly skilled professional and want the highest possible earning potential, the USA may be your best choice. If you want immigration opportunities and a long-term settlement plan, Canada may be more attractive. And if you want a combination of good salaries, skilled worker opportunities, and quality of life, Australia could be the better choice. Your profession can completely change the answer. An IT professional may prefer the USA. A nurse may find strong opportunities in Australia or Canada. A skilled tradesperson may have excellent opportunities in Australia or Canada. And an experienced engineer could potentially have opportunities in all three. So don't ask which country is the best. Ask which country is best for my job, my salary, and my future. And before making any move, always check the latest official visa requirements. Immigration rules can change, and a country that looks perfect on YouTube may not be the right option for your personal situation. Now I want to know from you. USA, Canada, or Australia, which country would you choose for work in 2026 and why? Write your answer in the comments, and if you want more videos comparing salaries, work visas, jobs, and immigration opportunities around the world, subscribe to the World Guide and turn on notifications. Because choosing the right country isn't just about earning more, it's about building a better future. This is the World Guide, your gateway to the world.